What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another video on MLB The Show. This time we have a different one in store for you. This one is going to be about MLB The Show 21. Yes, MLB The Show 21 has officially been announced to be right around the corner. Because we have our cover. Fernando Tatis Jr. is going to be your cover star this year. As you can see, Known Leaker and Nerdy Dad on Instagram shares the cover of Fernando Tatis Jr. on PlayStation and on Xbox. We will be having Xbox MLB The Show this year. Finally. All doubts, all criticisms of it being postponed due to coronavirus can be put to sleep. And we have a special edition, right? Jackie Robinson edition. As you can see here, available on all of these, so no Switch or PC as you can tell, but we also have a date. Early access begins April 16th. Play 4 days early excludes standard edition. So, if this is correct, as IGN, very trustworthy IGN, posts, April 16th, and this would end up being April 20th, would be our release dates. So, we are going to go right into our gameplay. So, as you can see, we are currently on MLB The Show 20. But, I wanted to show a few new players that are on Xbox and possibly looking around to see what they could possibly do to start, right? They're excited for all this news and they don't exactly know what they should be doing. So, now that we have gone over the news, we're going to look at a few things that we could use to our advantage at the beginning of the game. So, as you can see, we have evolution cards. These are from the XP reward path. These are very good cards. I would do these. This Carlos Gonzalez is very good. He has a very good swing. He's got diamond defense, good speed. Start of the game, this card's very good. So, he's going to be popular. He was popular, I should say. Eddie Matthews, this card was also popular. It was also good. I was pretty average with him though. But it was also very popular. Pudge wasn't the greatest, if we're honest. Eckersley, this was a good card as well. Had a sinker, so a lot of people abused the sinker, if we're honest. But as you can see here, we also have these first inning program cards, playing moments and playing the Yankees on All-Star and play versus CPU. Single-handedly got you Curtis Granderson. This Curtis Granderson card is really, really good to start the year. Over 80 power, gold defense, 67 speed is solid. Kerry Wood, a lot of people use Kerry Wood to start the year as well. Cutter, slurve, 12-6. He threw the fastball hard. He had decent control, decent break. He had actually very good break to start the year. So he was also, as I mentioned, in a lot of people's lineups to start the year, but it's just something you have to take advantage of, right? How many good righty relievers are we going to get day one? We're not going to get too many. But once we get into the first inning program, we're going to start going over a few more options you could be adding to your Diamond Dynasty team to start the year. We're going to start with the 150 stars pack. As you see here, it's just golds, right? Brian Roberts, not really interested. You can make an argument for Tom Seaver. Get a gold in your rotation, solid gold at that. But the main one here is Adam Dunn. Adam Dunn is very powerful. He is going to hit a lot of home runs. 108 power against righties. Not much more to say other than that. You get him right away, you're going to mash right-handed pitching. It's just how it is. He's got a good swing as well. Um, Now, we know that these are probably not going to be the rewards, right? We just can assume that we're not going to get repeat rewards. It'd be lazy on SDS's part. So we're just going to make that assumption, right? But we'll see how you can get here. First thing, showdown. Maybe takes an hour, hour and a half. 70 stars. This first thing choice pack is at 150 stars. Conquest. Do Conquest for 30 stars. Boom. 100 stars. Right away. Collections. Granderson, Gary Wood that we already mentioned. Boom. 40 more stars. You're pretty much there. By playing the game, you get stars for playing the game. So what else is there to say, right? You could do other stuff like collecting prospects. First thing collection, if you got all these pre-order bonus cards collected. They were relatively expensive to start the game, so I don't know if that's the best thing to do. Probably not. That was 75 stars, right? Adding moments here, 16. But you're basically just adding up to get all the way to here. This boss pack, any one of these cards, it did not matter who you took. A lot of people want Oswalt though. This Oswalt was very good, and if you just stick around the community and pay attention to a lot of people on social media, you'll know which of the bosses that once they get released and announced, you'll know which ones are the best to go after just by the community consensus. Alright, everybody has their favorites, everyone has their best cards to go after, but like we see here, got Oswalt, right? Everyone likes him. You can still go Todd Helton. You can still go Duke Snider, because they are both left-handed bats. They're both going to hit a righty well. What's a possible righty that we might see? Oh, Roy Oswalt. Also, Kerry Wood. Remember that card? The 85 Kerry Wood that is free? Yeah, a lot of people are going to have that card too. So, no one's going to fault you if you took Duke Snider in this situation, right? You can do whatever you want. I mean, if you wanted to buy them, you could. They're not going to end up being this cheap by then. They might be in the 30,000, 40,000 range. But, hey, right? If you wanted to, you could have all three of them. Maybe if you have 80,000 stubs, and you can buy all of them, and you can use them all. No one's going to stop you from doing that. If you wanted to, you could even lock them into the second inning, right? Get a giant head start. Giant head start. Boom, 75 stars. Right from the voucher, right? Showdown. Oh, look. You're already here. You're already getting this Jonathan Scope card. There's no reason to look at either of these two. Jonathan Scope's going to go right onto your team as well. Great second baseman. This card has one of the best swings in the game. Right? Just a continuous cycle. That's all it is. You could also make good subs from live series, right? You could just run through these collections, right? The harder collection, the better reward, right? However, it's going to be more expensive. So, to work up your stubs, you're going to want to sell duplicates, right? See this Tanner Rainey. This Tanner Rainey is not going to be 1,000 stubs at launch. Just not. Might be around the 2,000 range, right? So if you just start selling your duplicates, right, your stub count's going to increase. It's very easy to get stubs on this game. You could even flip cards, right? If we just filter on the auctions, right? I say auctions, marketplace. Sorry, but for example, right? If I put in a buy order for this Don Sun at 12,500, right, and got it. If I sold it, trying to list it for 29,000, and it sold, I just made 16,000 stubs after tax. You can do it on golds too. Look, there's a 1.5k gap here. Put an order in for 1352. Sell it for 2,800. Boom, 1,000 stubs right there. Right? Huge ways to make stubs. Wouldn't necessarily go for packs, right? But there's also another good method to attack. Team Affinities, right? we're gonna go with the Nationals because this is probably one of the better ones. You can just play, just playing the showdowns, right? Showdowns can be a little difficult if you're new, right? But if you just play, and you'll eventually get it. Might take a while, but this Juan Soto, like, there's not much to be said about this Juan Soto card. Any Juan Soto you see is going to be a good card. It could be a common Juan Soto. That card is still going to hit moonshots every other at bat. And look, again, these cards are free. This Yohan Moncada, super underrated. This is a very good card as well, right? Hey, even if you want to get weird, right? If we wanted to get weird, let's take a look. Phillies, for example. Aaron Nola, right? Again, like I said, very weird, right? Not many people use this card. Sinker, change, knuckle curve, very weird pitch mix. But it's an 88 overall starting pitcher. You could toss him in and use him, right? And again, all these cards are free. Joey Gallo, not much to be said. 112, 114 power. These are cards off rip that you can get and plug into your team wherever you want. Look, again, you don't need to spend anything. I am going to tell you right now, if you have ever played any other Ultimate Team in any other sports game, right? More than likely it's pay to win. Let's be honest, right? The people who buy the most packs are going to have the best team. It's typically how it goes, right? But just from this game alone, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine going for free, right? There's just so much you can do right away. If we created a new team, right, based off of teams just from a team just from cards that we could get week 1, right? We're not gonna here. We'll take one of the Evo cards that we get. Boom, Carlos Gonzalez, center field. So who could I put in right field? Oh look, there's options, right? There's options. Face of the franchise, Charlie Blackmon, very good card. Mike Conforto, very good against righties. Or Joey Gallo. You could even, if you wanted to, Trey Mancini. This card's not bad. This card's very good at hitting, right? Even if you didn't go for any of those, right? 84 Nelson Cruz isn't going to be super expensive. He's not going to make you break the bank. He can hit the ball hard. Even XP Reward Path right here. Bryce Harper from XP Reward Path at some point. You can get him. He's just as viable, right? But here, we'll put in Joey Gallo, right? Joey Gallo is probably one of the better ones. Again, most of these cards are old. Here's this Adam Dunn card that I mentioned earlier, right? If you didn't go for Juan Soto, which, I mean, I'd probably have gone for him. Adam Dunn's right here, so we'll plug him in, right? Eddie Matthews, one of the Evo cards, right? Already have Cargo, though, so we're not going to place him in. Look, Moncada's here. You could, if you got both of these cards, you could platoon them, right? Good against righties. Oh, Justin Turner, he's good against lefties, right? You have options. Boom, we'll put Devers there for now. However, we actually got all lefties in the outfield, so we're actually going to put Justin Turner there, right? Shortstop. There's a lot of shortstops. Tatis Jr., face of the franchise. Again, I need to reiterate this. These are not going to be the same cards. I said this earlier, but I want to make sure it's across, right? But these are just concepts of what we might be able to have. So, if you go Tatis, this card's very good. Glaber's also very good. Who else do we have? Oh, Carlos Correa. He's good against both sides. Oh wait, the first player of the month card of the year. Didi Gregorius. This card's very good as well, right? Again, free. Just have to play the game. Do what the game asks, and you can get Didi Gregorius. However, that was also a month in, so again, this is a week 1 team, so we'll just stick Glaber in there, right? So we go to second. Ozzy, very popular. I'm not the best with him, so we'll move on, right? We have options, right? Not much at second base. Whit Merrifield, again, contact hitter, so not great. What can we do? What is our workaround here? Secondary position. We could look at secondary positions. Oh, this Yohan Moncada card that I really like. Boom, he's in at second base. So we go to first base. Look, we have options again. 4 face of the franchises in a row. Joey Votto's here. Matt Olson, this card is just undefeated, so we'll immediately plug him in. Catcher, neither Posey or Molina are going to get you all scared behind the plate as a hitter, but this Gary Sanchez card was a classic card in the XP Reward Pass, so he would be viable. However, we're not going to put him in, just because many people might not want to do that, or might not be able to get there in the XP Reward Path. But once again, this card is a team affinity at 25 team affinity points. Darn Show. This card's very good. He's got good speed behind the plate. Not the best defender, but again, I'm not worried about that right now. Toss him in, right? So even though there's a lot of lefties in this lineup, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll say 6. 6 team affinity cards, right? This is a very, very good team for day 1, right? We're not worried about the bench, right? But you can still look at pitching, right? We'll still mess around with pitching. Oh, look, if you wanted to put Blake Snell in, you could. If you wanted to grind for him, you could. Shohei Ohtani, right? Again, you could grind for him. You could get him in there. Aaron Nola, Matt Boyd, even. Bit out there of a pick, but it's okay. Ooh, Blue Jays collection award, AJ Burnett. You could toss him in, right? But I just wanted to be put out there. There are so many options for you to do at the start of the game. Don't feel pressured to go immediately onto the game, go to stubs, look to buy anything, right? You don't have to. No one's gonna force you. There's absolutely no reason to, right? Unless you just want to get packs right away. You want to start ripping packs. You want to get through the live series collection as quick as possible. Get this Mantle, get Biggio, get Sheffield, and start rolling, right? You want to have a God Squad immediately. But there's also the people that don't want to do that. So that was the purpose of this video, really, to show you guys that did not have interest in spending money how you could build your team up. Alright, this might have gone a little bit long, but I am happy that you guys made it this far. If you did, hit that like button. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you are new, and we're ready, man. We are ready. MLB The Show 21 is in 2 months. 2.5 months to be exact. But it just can't be here any sooner. Thank you once again. Hope this video will help you at some point. Look out for more, right? We're gonna have more updates once cards start getting released. Once we get different team affinity rewards programs, right? I want to cover that. I want to be the guy that you look to for the best possible cards to get into your team. But that's it for now. See you all later. Take care. Peace.